What's up guys, Chandler here. Hey, earlier this week I sent out this very same diagram to you with my newsletter, and I got such great feedback and so much questions about it that I wanted to go further in depth as to what it is and how, when you use solutions that are found in it, you can start getting the amazingly fast results that so many of you are having a hard time with. Just a little background about it. What this is basically I developed a diagram that highlights the two main problems that prevents the large majority of guys that are trying to gain size, gain strength and explosiveness, and get ripped all at the same time. And beyond those two causes, or beyond those two main reasons, there's underlying causes that I wanted to highlight and go in depth with, as well as the solutions for each. So as you can see, when you have a good functional understanding of what the main problem is, what's causing those problems, and then you throw in the solutions to these problems, you're going to get you're going to start getting amazing results. So what I want to do is go in great detail about this entire diagram for you, and at the end of this presentation I want to give you a very sweet Valentine's Day or post-Valentine's Day gift that will put you on the right track to defying your bad genetics and starting to get those badass results that you want from your hard work inside the gym. Alright guys, one of the first problem. One of the things that while I was at University of Florida studying a lot about and heard a lot about from some of the top strength coaches that helped athletes just build tons of strength, size, and that conditioned, ripped look, is that the top guys, the guys that we think are just more genetically blessed, are really just ones that have higher testosterone and human growth hormone levels. So one of the biggest problems I saw and heard about while interviewing these coaches and studying exercise physiology is that most guys that can't seem to put it all together and get the fast results they want just have extremely low levels of testosterone and human growth hormone levels, and that is preventing them from getting the results they want in the speed that they are desiring. Now, the low anabolic hormone levels traditionally is going to be synonymous with just size and strength. You'll burn fat too with increased levels of those hormones, but in order to really address the equation, or the part of the equation that allows you to get that ripped, chiseled, conditioned look, we have to look into and really kind of blame your low metabolic rate and your high cortisol levels. These two factors are going to play directly into why you're having a hard time burning fat and maintaining that chiseled, ripped physique. So if we can address these two things, and delve into the causes and address them with the solutions, we're going to start getting extremely fast results. I can guarantee you that. Okay guys, so we examined the two root problems that are preventing you from building extreme size and strength while getting absolutely chiseled and ripped in the process. Those being your lowered anabolic hormone levels and the low metabolic rate and high cortisol levels. So now let's look into the causes that are making these two issues become magnified and really preventing you from getting the results that you want from the gym. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about that's causing a major drop in your testosterone and human growth hormone levels, as well as your metabolic rate, is the fact that a lot of you just don't have a good grasp or a good understanding of what I like to call scientific programming that you see here. And what that means is this. The best strength coaches out there, the ones that truly get it and understand how to take guys from zeros to heroes, are the ones that can kind of take what they're given and manipulate their exercise program into really jacking up their testosterone, human growth hormone levels, as well as their metabolic rate, so they can match all those together and build that jacked, ripped, athletic physique that looks good while kicking ass. The problem is so many of us fall into the trap of getting our programs from sources that don't understand your particular needs and what you're working with. You know, the biggest culprit of that are these fitness magazines that throw bodybuilders up on the pages, tell them they do a very generic workout to get the results they want. The truth is this: a lot of these guys are all jacked up on all sorts of steroids, and that's just not going to fly for you if you use the workouts that they do. So number one culprit for why you got lower anabolic hormone levels and low metabolic rate is that you're following a program that doesn't really understand or apply science that allows you to manipulate your body into really jacking up your hormone levels and your metabolic rate. All right, the second cause of your lowered anabolic hormone levels and metabolic rate are the fact that you simply have a lack of variation in your workouts. This goes right up to the problem that we talked about above. You're just following the same routines over and over again and expecting different results. Look, number one, that's the definition of an insanity, okay? If you do the same thing over and over again, but expect any different results or any different returns, then you're batshit crazy. You can't do that. You need to constantly throw different wrinkles into your program if you want to continue to force it into growth and force it into burning tons of fat. That's the plain and simple truth. Throw in some variation if you want to get that badass jacked ripped physique. The next issue that's causing these main two problems in your workouts and how you're responding to them is the fact that you have just a general lack of focused intensity in your training. And what I mean by that is this: in order for you to really ramp up your metabolic rates, you're going to need to really up your intensity and use different methods that will do so intelligently. Anyone can just say, hey, go do 1,000,000 jumping jacks or go run 5 miles, and yeah, that's going to burn some calories. But our objective is to burn fat while building or even maintaining muscle. So a lack of general focused intensity is one of the main causes of your lowered metabolic rate and low anabolic hormone levels. All right, the fourth cause that's really crushing you right now is the fact that you have very low levels of muscular recruitment, and your form is preventing you from really getting the most from your lifting. And that's a big problem, seeing as that you're probably leaving a lot of the results that you should be getting right now on the table. So fourth problem, simply low levels of muscular recruitment that are preventing you from lifting optimally in the present and preventing you thus to get the results that you deserve right now and in the long term. Number 5, the last one that's absolutely crushing your metabolic rate and really increasing your cortisol levels is going to be the fact that you're doing traditional steady state cardio. I call it catabolic cardio because all it's really going to do, besides burn a couple calories while you're doing it, is really increase your catabolic hormones like cortisol, so that you are going to not just burn calories, but more importantly, detrimental to your efforts, is burn a ton of muscle that you've worked so hard to build. So as you can see, if you're doing just kind of that slow, steady state cardio, yeah, you're gonna burn some calories, but it's gonna come at the expense of burning a ton of the muscle that helps to burn an extreme amount of calories, not just during your workouts, but long after your workouts as well. Okay, now let's talk about some of the solutions you can plug in right now that will help you completely defy your bad genetics and start getting you the results that you want and deserve from your hard workouts. Number 1, start to follow a program that utilizes what I call hormone manipulation training. This means that you're going to plug in specific exercises that allow you to really ramp up your anabolic hormone levels so that you can build tons of size and strength as well as burn an extreme amount of fat. The next is we use what we call percentage-based training. And what this does is this allows you to completely throw your body for a loop so that it never truly adapts and you have constant variation in your workout. You do that, and again, you're going to continue to stimulate more growth, more strength, and an increased metabolic rate as well, so that you're building muscle while burning fat. Next, you've got to use periodized, focused, intensity-based training intensifiers. Simply put, some of the most common ones you've probably heard of are using supersets, different circuits, but when you're plugging in those circuits, they have to use specific exercises that address some of the weak points that are exposed in your core lifts, and that will allow you to really not just focus on building some intensity and raising that metabolic rate so you can burn fat, but really build strength and size as well. So you're doing everything all at once, which is our #1 goal, as we talked about. Fourth, you've got to master your form and priming techniques. What I mean by that is this. So many of us, we just simply don't recruit all the muscle fibers that are necessary to maximize growth and strength potential, both immediately and long term. So if you really master your form techniques and learn before even you do that to really prime your body into recruiting more muscle fibers, exciting your nervous system, you're going to be operating at 100% of your true genetic potential. Fact is, so many people don't. So not only are you immediately going to pick up a lot of the gains that you've been leaving on the table, but long term, it's going to have that compounding effect so that you're going to start seeing massive returns on your workouts, from day one. And last, you simply have to get rid of the steady state cardio and replace it with what I call weak point resistance cardio. This allows you to really plug in what I call finishers and brick shithouse training. It's basically metabolic conditioning workouts that throw in, dumbbell, barbell, strongman, body weight movements. They're all circuits that allow you to really increase your heart rate so that you jack up your metabolic rate and burn a ton of calories, and not just do it while you're in that session, but also, more importantly, raising your metabolic rates because of that, so that you can burn far more calories after your workout as well. That way, you're not just burning calories inside your workout, you're burning calories when you're sitting down watching TV, when you're sleeping, when you're doing a whole lot of nothing. That's the key to burning calories and burning fat 24/7, while also maintaining that size and strength that you've worked so hard to build. This is the key to really getting what you want from your training. If you do not address these 5 issues, these 2 main problems are going to continue to exist, and you're never going to get the results you feel like you deserve. I know this can be a little bit confusing and kind of hard to digest at times, so what I want to do is this. In order to kind of put you on the right track right now so that you can start getting the badass results, building extreme size and strength while also getting you ripped in the process, I want to hook you up with a very cool gift. You'll see a box floating above, but what I want you to do is click on that, and when you sign up for that free gift, you're going to get instant access to my top 31 exercises that will allow you to build muscle, extreme strength and explosiveness, as well as burn fat all at the same time. So what I want you to do is click on that box right now, sign up for it, and not only will you get that, you're also going to get access to my daily tips that help our top transformation clients get extremely fast results regardless of their age, experience, or whatever genetic limitations they might have had. So click on that right now, get that free gift, and I can assure you it's going to put you on the right track for accelerated results with your hard training inside the gym. Questions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, look forward to the next video and coaching you up on how you can become that jacked, ripped, athletic, ass-kicking machine that you want and deserve to be. Have a good one, guys. Chandler, out.